Hello from Walter Reed National Military Medical Center. For our Tech Talk, we are presenting the Anatomage Table. We have no financial disclosures, and the views expressed during this presentation are our own and do not express the views or policies of the U.S. government or Department of Defense. The Anatomage Table is an interactive, three-dimensional anatomy and virtual dissection platform. It brings the clinical and simulation worlds together. The Anatomage platform bridges anatomical structures with their physiologic functions. The company, Anatomage, was first founded in 2004, and for close to 2 decades have been improving their software and technology to bring detailed anatomic models to the anatomy lab, classroom, operating room, simulation center. It can be placed virtually anywhere. The Anatomage table is reconstructed from human or animal cadavers and allows accurate visualization and virtual dissection. The size of the cadaver is lifelike, meaning the same size as an average male or female. Unlike in gross anatomy, learners have the capability of zooming in or zooming out and rotating structures in space. Learners may also reset and start over. This video demonstrates one of the full-scale male cadavers available in the database. The learner may virtually dissect the body and experience accurate visualization of human anatomy. The Anatomage table has revolutionized the way we can teach anatomy and physiology and made education more efficient. The table is used in anatomy labs today as students are dissecting their own cadavers or as surgeons are preparing for a case. Students can study the organ systems, both their structure and physiology, at the same time. Learners have access to the case library, which contains numerous case studies with associated pathologies. This video from the kinesiology files shows the movement of the lower extremity in space. This simulation technology shows flexion, extension, internal and external rotation in 3 dimensions. Note the color coding of the activated muscles utilized with each movement. Here we see how the cardiac anatomy, electrophysiology, translates to the EKG findings that we see clinically. First, we trace the deoxygenated and oxygenated blood through the chambers and the great vessels. Then we see the electrophysiology of the conduction system and how the SA node generates the electric signal that causes the atria to contract, followed by the AV node to the lower chambers, causing the ventricles to contract. These then translate to the EKG findings that we see on the right-hand side. The Anatomage Case Library contains a database of case studies. This video represents co-joined twins connected at the torso. It allows virtual surgery and separation of the twins and permits the user, perhaps a surgeon, to visualize which organs would be affected if the incision were made in that precise location. Is technology the future? And will Anatomage take the place of cadavers in the anatomy lab? Will Anatomage be disruptive technology? For many of us, anatomy and dissecting a cadaver was a rite of passage. However, there are constraints associated with cadavers. The Anatomage table will bring capabilities to learners that did not have resources prior. It can be utilized as demonstration to patients and families so that they can have a better understanding of their current health situation. As more pathological conditions can be introduced into the software, healthcare workers may be able to add specific details as they apply to their patient and make medical and surgical plans accordingly. Thank you for taking the time to listen to our Tech Talk. Here are our email addresses on the screen should you have any questions. If you are ever in the National Capital Region, please stop by Walter Reed Simulation Center to see us and our Anatomage table.